Alright guys, welcome to Poor Man Mods. Today we're going to be doing a Poor Man mod, not just a drift missile build, but an actual Poor Man mod on the Supra here. So a lot of guys that do the 1J and I think the 2J swaps in these Supras, they don't have an oil pressure gauge because, at least with the 1JZ, that has an oil pressure light on it. So like when you get below, I don't know, 5 PSI or something, I don't know the specifics, a light flat comes on that lets you know, hey, you're about to ruin your engine. But the 7M has an oil pressure gauge, which is in the car. And the oil pressure switch on the 1J is about that big around, and it fits between the AC compressor and this like nipple that's sticking off the block. And this is the 7M pressure sender that's too big to fit in there. And a lot of people buy like this $20 stainless steel braided line and like $15 worth of shipping that brings this further out from the block, and it dangles down. It can like hit shit and probably ruin this over time. But I found a cheaper solution than buying a $20 braidless steel line. I'm not sure if this will work with the air conditioning in the car. The air conditioning is out of the car, but what I found that's going to work is I bought this 1/8 inch pipe thread.
Hold on.
1/8 inch pipe thread
Won't focus.
Adapter thing, and then a coupler. So this is going to thread into the block, thread the coupler on, and I'm going to use Teflon tape for this, and you thread this into the coupler, and this will be in the block. And this setup right here that I dropped on the floor, this cost me $5.91 at my local hardware store. And if you're looking for an oil pressure sender, this is a Beck Arnley one I got off eBay for $27. If you go to like an Advanced Auto or something, I think they're $40 or $50. So this is $27 off eBay, and it is a Beck Arnley, so it's not a cheap eBay one. So 27 plus 6 is, do you know?
30, 31,
27 plus
32. Is it 34?
I think it's 20.
5.
Yeah. So for like $5, you can do this mod, and I'm going to show you how to do it and save some money instead of buying a stupid braidless steel line. You don't need it. You just need this, okay? $5. Watch me.
$5.
Alright, so here's the oil pressure switch. Just unplug it. And the easiest way to take this out is to get an oil pressure switch socket, but I don't have one. I use these vice grips, and it was a very painstaking process, which I did beforehand. So now all I have to do is do this. And now it's out. Alright, so I'm going to, you could probably do this differently. I'm going to install the coupler into the spacer, and then the sender into the spacer, and then install everything into the car. You could do it differently. I'm just doing it this way. So I'm going to do it this way. That was really shitty, but that'll work.
Now, how do you know how far to turn that?
Till it stops.
Yeah.
Basically, or till you break it. And then when you break it, you know next time when to stop.
So that coupler was how much?
Both of these pieces together were $6. And I'm stopping there because as tight as I could go with the vise, it started to rotate. So that should be pretty tight.
So mic tight.
Mic tight, yeah. Okay, now we'll do the same thing. I hate this stuff so much.
Power work?
That. I always forget which way.
It should be a hand model.
Yeah?
Yeah, you keep moving your hands all over the place to try to keep them in frame.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. You're doing work, I'm recording work.
Okay.
Do your work, son.
Then you thread this into there.
What's the Teflon tape do for us?
Some people believe that it seals the threads, but that's actually not true. The Teflon tape, I believe, lubricates the threads so you can get it in further to seal it better. But the tape itself does not seal. And I think I'm going to use a wrench for this, maybe. Alright, so we found the appropriate wrench. It is a 14 millimeter. Get this thing seated all the way. Oh yeah. Boom. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now, we're going to Teflon this. That was a good one. Alright, you just gotta put this there thing back in its home. If you can see the hole, which I can't.
Get right butt on it.
I can't get the right angle.
Did it catch?
I don't know. We'll see what happens when I tighten this motherfucker.
My next episode of Plan Mine is how to undo a cross thread. Nah, it looks like it's gone.
Okay, so we are threading it. It's gonna take some time. Why don't we come back when this whole threading thing is over? Because I don't think you need to watch me do the whole thing.
So this whole mod expense was $34?
I think it was like 22.
32?
Then all you have to do, once it's installed, is take the connector and slide it on. Boom. Alright, so we got the oil pressure sender in. Only had to spend $6 to get that to work in this car. Didn't have to buy a stainless steel braided line with fittings on it that's like a foot long and crap and have to pay for shipping and wait for it to get here. Just went to my hardware store, bought 2 pieces of metal, Teflon taped them together. Freaking works. It doesn't leak and it's awesome. Hope you're gonna do it instead of wasting your money on some stupid line. Or you can just say I'm stupid for not buying the line because you really like the line, whatever. But hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed it. This is one of the first actual Poor Man mods I've done on this car, or at least a Poor Man mod I haven't done in a long time. So hope you liked it, and we'll see you next time.